So now that we have seen the soil analysis, let's see what the plant analysis looks like. Here we have a plant tissue analysis that was also done at Midwest Laboratories. And while in the soil, we do have very high levels of almost everything except organic matter, when we move to the plant itself, we see a completely different story. This sample was taken from a flax plant, Phormium tenax, that was planted in this soil years ago. First, we have nitrogen. In the test results, we have 0.63%, when ideally it should be between 1.5 and 4.4% nitrogen. So this is not even half of the necessary nitrogen for the plant. Then we move to phosphorus, which we actually have an excess in the soil, but because it is blocked by other minerals, the plant is still highly deficient at 0.09%, when ideally it should be between 0.15 and 0.40%. Potassium. Potassium is also low. Normally, it should be between 1.5 and 3.5%, but here we only have 0.79% of potassium. Next is magnesium. Even though we have tons of magnesium in the soil, the plant should have between 0.2 and 0.4%, but here we only have 0.09% in the plant. Then we move to calcium. Just like humans need calcium for good bones, plants need calcium too. It should be between 0.5 and 1.4%, and here we only have 0.55%, which is on the low side. Moving on to sulfur. It should be between 0.2 and 0.45%, but in this case, we only have 0.06%, although sulfur was already somewhat low in the soil sample, is even lower here in the plant tissue analysis. Now we come to sodium. That's one element we definitely have lots of. Sodium should normally be between 0.01 and 0.3%. But here we have 0.317%, which is many times higher than what it should be. Moving on to iron. Iron should normally be 85 parts per million, but in this case, we only have 38 parts per million, which is very low from what it should be. Next is manganese. It should be 50 parts per million, but we only have 13 parts per million. Boron should be 20 parts per million, and we only have 13 parts per million. One interesting I have noticed is that plants within the higher limits of boron are not disturbed or eaten as much by deer. Copper should be 7 parts per million, but we only have 3 parts per million, which is very low. Zinc should be 35 parts per million, and we only have 20 parts per million. So once again, we can see in the soil, everything is present in extremely high amounts, many times higher than what it should be. But when we look at the plants, we see that they're actually starving. They are deficient in almost all the important nutrients.